Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of The Real Between Us Girls. I'm Megan.
And I'm your girl, Key.
How you doing, friend?
I'm doing good. I can't complain.
Good. I'm doing
about you?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. It's midweek, so I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. I would say the highlight of my week was taking my son to his first swim lesson. It went horribly wrong. He cried the whole time. He tried to run out of the pool. It was a disaster, but we stuck in there. We made it through.
Really?
Yeah.
What did the instructor say? Like, is there some protocol for that if they just won't stop crying?
They were really good about it. Like, it's something I think they see a lot. So they were just trying to comfort him, trying to get him acclimated to the water. He never got acclimated, but they were patient. So I give props to them. So I appreciate that because I know I was in there embarrassed.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was like a group full of girls. It was 2 little boys, and both of the little boys were crying. Well, all the girls were chilling.
Well, hopefully the next lesson will go a lot more smoothly. Yeah.
We'll see. How about yours?
My highlight actually has not happened yet, but it's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time. On Friday, I'm going to see The Temptations. The Broadway show is called Ain't Too Proud to Beg. So it's like their whole life story and, their rise to fame. And it's a musical. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
It's fun. Mm-hmm. I know you love your musicals, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah, certain ones. Not all of them, but certain ones. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, nice. Okay, you have to let me know how it is.
I will. So this week's topic is all about love.
Oof, that 4-letter word.
Yeah. Have you ever been in love?
Oh, yeah, I have.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes.
When?
I was in love with my son's father.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that and puppy love, of course.
Okay, what do you feel like the difference between puppy love and real love? How do you even define that?
Wait, I don't know.
Who's puppy love? Oh, yeah. High school.
Right.
Yeah, that's high school sweetheart.
Yeah. I think that's just what it was. It was like the time frame made it feel like puppy love, right? Like high school sweetheart, first little relationship,
Do you think your son's father was your first love?
Yeah, probably.
Really?
Mm-hmm. If I had to put one up there as being first love, and then my mom and my sister always say that I was in love with me, because they say love make you do crazy things. Why?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Not crazy like smash your windows out or nothing like that, or like stalky or nothing, but things that I would normally not do. You know what I'm saying? Like going for things that I usually wouldn't go for.
Okay.
It was one of those situations.
How did you know that you were in love with him versus anybody else that you ever dated?
Because I would usually go back to him. Like I was more accepting of the errors and the things that I didn't necessarily like that he did in our relationship.
So what did it feel like? The love part.
It felt almost unconditional. Almost
really?
Unconditional, but not totally. Like there were some boundaries, but a lot of things I would let him kind of like slide with. A lot of things that I feel like I definitely shouldn't have, I did for him. Because I did have this level, and even now I still have like this level of concern for him, and I think that's what it is. Like I was very concerned for him, and I shouldn't be like that because he a grown ass man. Like
yeah, you don't want to mother him.
Yeah, and I feel like I did a lot of mothering for him. So yeah. What about you?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
My first love was love at first sight. Definitely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. My second love was love at first sight too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like legitimately.
What is that like? How do you know?
I don't know. I just knew.
It's a feeling you get?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just knew it was.
Like butterflies?
Well, yeah. Which now, as I'm older, I know that is a sign to like run in the other direction. But yeah, like my first relationship was like 5 years long.
Yeah, that's a long time. That was probably my longest relationship I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, and then my second relationship was like
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
And both times it was love at first sight,
Mm.
which is really wild. But also, I was young. My first time falling in love, I guess I was maybe like 15, 14, 15.
Mm.
And then my second time falling in love, I was 21.
So let's talk about the first time. What was it about that person?
I don't know. It was the first time I had ever felt that way about someone.
Looking back on it as an adult, like what were the things that really made you feel that connection with that person? Like what kind of attributes, what kind of characteristics did they have? How did they like make you feel?
I think that there was an attraction. The attraction was there because this was someone who everybody loved.
Mm-hmm.
Like very much life of the party, super funny,
cool
fun,
too though, like laid back at the same time.
Yeah, super cool, laid back, just genuinely sweet. You know, just very much princess treatment all the time.
Oh, okay.
And just adored me and loved me very deeply, probably more than I did in the beginning, at least. I don't know. It was crazy though. It was wild.
So who approached who? Like how did this spark ignite?
It was mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all both walked up to each other at the same time, was like,
What's up? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Okay.
It was crazy. Now the second love was really more of a sneaky type of thing. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an age gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like a significant age gap, which now obviously is a red flag.
It is.
But I think I just had like a girl crush, like a young 21 something, and then here's this older person, this older guy, established, right,
intelligent,
all these things.
Who wouldn't swoon for that?
Yeah, and handsome, in my opinion. I know you didn't think so.
Well, he's an eclectic beauty. Definitely.
I guess I tend to, I mean, maybe not always, but
hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so
I don't know. I would probably say they were both unconventional beauties.
Not the first one.
No?
Mm-mm. No.
I don't know. It depends on who you ask.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It, like you said, in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think that one I was just kind of like, whoa, who's that? You know, and then, I don't know, it just kind of spiraled from there. You know that?
Oh, yes. I was married. I got married at 19. And,
wait, you were 19?
I got married at 19, and I was not in love, nowhere close to it. It was just a situation where I was receiving princess treatment, and I was like, oh yeah, let me just milk this for all it's worth. And it was actually a drunk night. We were like out on the town, and he was like, we should get married. And I was like, what? Get married? And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, all right. And then the next day he was like, let's go and get married. And I was like, all right. But really, I was hesitant, and I should have listened to my intuition and not done that. But here we are. I did it, and you know.
How long were y'all married for?
2 years.
Was it 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was longer than that.
No, it was 2 years, girl. No, he was super crazy.
How did you know that was not love? Like, why did you never fall in love with him? Like, over time?
He was too controlling. And that's another red flag for me, like, as I become older, like, going into any relationship that I choose to get into now, going forward, if you don't like my friends, we cannot be together. Like, that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this age, like, the friends that I have in my life are my friends. Like, they gonna be with me to the death. So if you got a problem with them, then you got a problem with me.
I second that.
Period. Well, for me, I felt like I have been in a lot of situations where I've chosen a relationship over my friends, and I don't want to be there anymore. I don't like that person. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like the way it makes the people that I really truly love and care about feel, and it's just not worth it at the end of the day. Even if this is supposed to be like my soulmate, I'm going to be with him forever regardless, them, they, whoever. I feel the same way about my son. Like, if you don't like my son, or y'all, you can't be with me because of my child. Like, that's how strongly I feel about my friendships at this point. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
And let's be real about it. Friendship is going to last a lot longer than any romantic relationship that you have with a man.
Yeah, and that's on period.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what it is. Like, yeah. Girlfriends are really forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a different type of love.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. And I feel like it's unconditional. And it's hard to have unconditional love for a significant other because there's always going to be conditions.
Yeah.
Are you going to treat me the way I want to be treated? Are you going to do the things that I want you to do as my significant other?
And essentially, like, you're going out in the world and you're meeting a stranger, and then you fall in that person is a stranger that you invited into your heart and into your home. So,
right.
Like, I remember there were times, even though I was very much in love in my relationships with like my first love and my second love, there were some moments where I was like, this is actually someone that I met off the street.
Yeah.
Kind of like your dog. Like if you have a dog and you love your dog and that's like your baby, but sometimes I just think that is a wild animal.
Yeah,
That's an animal in the house.
Snap on you if they wanted to, like, just bite your hand.
Just like a romantic partner.
Yeah, that's very true.
Dang, did we just compare?
Yeah, we did.
Them to dog.
We did, but it was an accurate analogy. I feel like it was very accurate.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
it's no shade. It's just the truth.
It's just the truth.
It is what it is. But I will say though, like, for me, when it comes to especially that word unconditional, I think it's kind of dangerous to love strangers unconditionally.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm always going to have conditions when I'm in a relationship.
I think people should have some conditions.
Yeah, it's like having standards. Everybody got standards.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you in love now?
No. Romantically, no.
Yeah. Do you think you'll fall in love again?
I'm open to it. I'm not opposed to it. Am I actively seeking love? No, I'm not. I tried, and oh my gosh, the weird encounters I've had, you would not even. I mean, if you're from Atlanta, then you would believe some of them, but some of them are just like so bizarre. I can't eat the hell.
You'll ever get married again?
Oof. I never thought about it. First of all, let's just put this out on the table. Men age faster than women. I don't want to be in a situation where I have to be a nurse to somebody. I don't want to do that at all.
You know, there's a simple solution for that.
Don't be with a man.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's one. I was going to say just date a young guy.
And then, like, what if I can't keep up with that young guy and then he sees something that he likes
that's younger? Oh, you will be able to keep up.
Please, I don't know.
Do you want to be in love again?
I think that since I've had this time to kind of like really like be with myself, I think I am open to being in love, but only because I know what I will and won't take and accept. And I know how to listen to red flags, my intuition, those things. I think that would be the only reason, but do I have to be in love? Not really.
Yeah. It's like a treat.
Yeah. Am I willing to sacrifice parts of myself again or relationships? No. So if I have to give up any of those things, then no, I don't have to be in love. What about you? Are you in love right now?
I love someone.
Right.
What's the question?
Are you in love right now?
Oh. I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard for me to say that.
Oh. Why?
Out loud.
Why is it hard?
Because I just think it's kind of like an unconventional bond. You know, it's like one of those unexpected things that's like, oh, well, here's this thing now.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it is. And I think also, like, the way I look at love, especially like romantic love, is very much a treat. You know, like it's not a requirement for my happiness or a requirement for my life to feel full. It's just like a nice to have. It's a luxury.
Oh, yeah.
Like I like to think about like a romantic partner as a luxury item. Like if
having a spa day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like if I can have that, great. But if I don't have that, like I'm not gonna die without getting my feet rubbed, you know.
Yeah.
That day. You know, or that for a year or however long, you know, if I however it goes. But I mean, I don't know. I also think like as I'm aging and just like growing up as a woman and coming into who I am as a person, I'm starting to realize that having expectations of how situations or partnerships or even different like things that I want to try, having expectations of or being married to an outcome is something that can get you caught up.
Are you open to being married if that's what the other person wants that you love?
It would have to be some very special conditions.
Such as?
My life would have to, upon that becoming married to that person, my life would have to become significantly greater. Like, I want them to add to my life in a way that is meaningful, in the same way that I'm going to add value to their lives. Like, when I think about marriage, when I think about children, when I think about love or a career path, I'm not particularly committed to any one way any of those things could go. I think I'm just along for the ride, which, I mean, are you really living if you're just along for the ride and you have no real like goals or desires? Like, that just sounds so bad to say. I just want to live. I just want to be.
I look at it in a different way. I think that if you're just like along for the ride, that makes you more present in every moment, as opposed to a person that's planning every single thing. You know, because they're always better. Thinking ahead. Like, yeah. Even if they're not really like, even if they're in a moment that they planned for a long time ago, even once they're in that moment, they're still thinking about the moments that they already, you know, have planned in the future. And I think that takes away from your quality of life, honestly. Yeah.
And I think that's why the relationships that I have had last so long, because I don't try to plan ahead of what it's gonna be. I just kind of really soak it up and live in the moment. Like, I ended those things knowing that I did not take a single moment for granted. Like, I can genuinely say that about those serious relationships, and then also about any other like lovers or whoever or whatever that I had, situationships, whatever, in the past. Like, I literally will always soak it up. So I never felt like, damn, I wish I would have. The only thing I could say I wish I would have done is maybe leave them earlier.
Ooh.
No shade.
I was thinking about that too. Definitely. Yeah. It ain't about being shade, it's about being transparent. Like, I feel like a lot of times I've been like on the cusp of leaving, and then I'm letting my emotions and what this person is saying to me draw me back in. And I feel like I should have listened to my intuition and just left and be done. Yeah. And I wish I would have done that, looking back on it. Like, yeah, I kept that way past the expiration date. Yeah. For sure.
I feel that.
Yeah.
We all get there.
I hate that.
I hate that too.
All that time just wasted.
And it's not wasted.
It's wasted.
I don't see it as wasted.
I could have been out here living my single life, doing my own thing.
What do you think about cheating in love? Do you think someone can cheat and still love you?
I think they can cheat and still love you, but the question is, are you going to be able to trust them? Are you going to be able to be as transparent with them?
Would you stay?
No.
No, next question, bitch.
Right. Once a cheater, always a cheater, like a thief. Like, they always gonna have that in them. Like, nah. And I don't want to have to be on edge all the time.
You heard this before? It's very toxic. Cheat first. And then that way, when they cheat on you, because they probably are going to cheat on you, then you won't feel so bad about them cheating on you because you already cheated first.
But if you're like romantically involved with somebody, you have a level of love for them, it's still going to hurt you. Even if you did it first, I feel like I would still be hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think that would change anything. And that's very toxic, by the way.
I'm just asking, have you heard it? I'm not condoning it.
I've never heard of that, but I feel like it's very
That's
toxic.
Why you got to cheat first.
I always hear about the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else.
Ooh, do you think that's true?
From my experience, yes, that is true.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And not even say I needed to get over somebody, but just like to really solidify that relationship is done. Over. Yeah, it's like, all right, let's do this. Yeah.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll have to test that out one day.
You will. It works.
I don't know if I want to test it out actually, but
I mean, you gotta move on. You gotta get your feet wet again.
Yeah, eventually.
I mean,
but like not immediately.
What's
thereafter.
Eventually?
I don't know. How long do you wait after your breakup? When did you see someone else? Not the most recent one. I'm not talking about that one. After you were married and you got a divorce, when did you start seeing someone else?
Ooh, probably about a year later. I would say.
Year. I think a year is a good amount of time.
Yeah, I played the field, but nothing that really like stuck into for me.
What would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned in love?
Ooh, a theme that always comes back.
I know what you're gonna say.
Listen to your intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to the red flags. They are never going to steer you wrong. Ever, 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 ever. Even if you think it's something petty. I'd rather deal with breaking up with somebody over something that was considered petty than to continue in a relationship and it end up being, some bullshit.
Yeah, that's good advice.
What about you?
I think the biggest thing that I've learned in love is more about me. Like, it's how to love me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, in being in love, I've learned how to love me.
Yeah, because learning how to love you tells you what you will and won't go for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that creates your standards.
Yeah, I think it wasn't until after my first breakup that I had even heard the term self-love.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, after that ended, I was in therapy and my therapist mentioned self-love and I had never heard the concept. And I was like, huh? Or in the way that he put it to me, you know? And then from that point forward, I think any other entanglement that I had from then just taught me more about how to love me. Yeah. So what are you manifesting this week?
Just to have like an R&R weekend. I'm hoping my son will go with either his grandma or his dad, so I can just kind of get some personal care things going on. I want to, do some things for myself, relax, and kind of just unwind.
That's good. You deserve that.
What about you? What are you manifesting?
I am manifesting new ideas.
Oh. That's good.
I want to do something really creative this weekend.
Okay.
I want to branch out and do a different style of writing. So I'm manifesting that I'll be inspired at some point this week so that this weekend I can write in a new style.
Okay. So we're not hanging out this weekend? We're not doing nothing?
We can.
What we gonna do?
I don't have any plans. What do you want to do? I don't know. We could do something.
We could find something.
Oh, yeah. We can always find something.
Quickie. Well, that's it for us on this week.
Yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe and drop some comments below. Let us know some things you guys might want to hear, some topics we might can cover.
Yeah. And tell us about your first love.
Ooh, yeah.
Are you in love right now?
I would love to know.
Yeah. Until next time. Bye.